Good morning and welcome back to ERWC, your last 9 weeks of English for high school. So let's go over what this week is going to look like, remind you of some things since we haven't been together since October, and we'll go over this together in class on Tuesday as well, but this is just to get you started. So we have a whole new Schoology page. All of our modules and assignments from quarter 1 are gone. So you'll see that the first folder is just some resources for you. There's our syllabus for quarter 3. There are a couple changes that I'll mention. There is your They Say, I Say PDF if you did not get your book in quarter 1. And then here is a full assignment calendar for your They Say, I Say assignments for quarter 3. The next folder is Zoom recordings. And you'll see here, this is the big change for our syllabus and for quarter 3. The district has said that Zooms are now mandatory. So it's important for you to be in class, of course, on your day on campus, but it's also important for you to attend the Zooms on the days that you're at home. How our class is going to be structured this quarter is every day we're doing something new. So every day we're moving on from one activity to the next in our module packets. So it will benefit you to be in class and get the instruction, get the help you need, do the small discussions with the classmates. That way you're working through your packet with us every single day. So with Zooms being mandatory, there's always going to be something that comes up. Maybe you have work in the morning, maybe you have a doctor's appointment, or you need to watch your little brother or sister. Things always happen. And here's what you're going to need to do if you can't come to a Zoom meeting. 1, you're going to need to email me or text me on that Remind app. If you didn't sign up for the Remind app in quarter 1 and you'd like to, we can do that tomorrow in class. I'll put up the code for you. So first thing you need to do is email me or text me that you're not coming to Zoom so that I don't mark you absent. You need to do this every day you'll be missing, or you'll continuously see me marking you absent in Infinite Campus, which will make me, you, your parent or guardian, and the registrar very, very sad. The second thing you're going to need to do is watch the recorded Zoom meeting. So I'm going to be recording every day's Zoom and posting them right in this folder by date. We started doing this in quarter 1, and we're going to continue it in quarter 3. So you'll need to watch the Zoom recording that you missed. We'll be going over the assignment. Like I said, there will be some instructions, some help, and it's your responsibility to watch that video. If you need extra help or clarification, of course, ask me. You can stay after class, whether it's in person or Zoom. You can email me, text me, send a little owl, whatever. But you need to get help, and you need to be coming to Zoom because they are mandatory. Moving on to week 1, January 11th through the 15th. Just like quarter 1, if you can remember all the way back to the first few months of schools, there will always be a calendar. Here is the Zoom link for all week. Considering that we're period 3 on campus, we would meet at 10:20. So every day from Tuesday through Friday, you'll click this Zoom link at 10:20 and you'll be in our class virtually. We won't be holding Zooms on Mondays. That's just a day for, kind of housework stuff, sending out grade emails, doing one-on-one Zooms if you need help. But Tuesday through Friday are the mandatory, where I'll be taking attendance in Zoom and in class. Under week 1 assignments, you'll see that there are a couple outside assignments. There's a They Say, I Say, and here is your first module. So first, let me discuss quarter 3, how it's going to go. This quarter, I think, is going to be way better for you guys. It's going to be way more interesting, I hope. And here is what our modules are looking like. We're going to start with Juvenile Justice and how we send kids or minors to trial as adults and how we prosecute them on big time offenses. That's going to take us through February 2nd with a writing paper. Our next module is going to be on the value of life with a writing assignment. And then our very last unit or module will be reading a memoir novel called Tuesdays with Maury and doing a writing assignment. So we only have 3 this quarter. Hopefully they're going to be interesting. Hopefully we're going to get a little bit more of a feel for ERWC since you've already done it for 9 weeks. So if you look at the calendar, there's a couple differences because we're in quarter 3. First, you'll see that up here I've mentioned that we have whole class Zooms. That's just to remind you, in case you look at the calendar, that we are meeting every day in Zoom. So you'll see on Monday there's a no red ink assignment. There's a They Say Chapter 8. And you remember that all of the They Say, I Say assignments are due on Sundays. So you can start it whenever you'd like, but it's due Sunday nights. So for Monday, what is due is the no red ink. If you haven't signed up for that, it's in the syllabus. And you're going to do this intro survey. If you click here, it'll take you straight to the survey. It's just some questions on how you currently feel about the juvenile justice system, just to get you kind of thinking. Tuesday the 12th is when we're going to start our module packet, which I'll show you in a minute. You're going to complete activities 1 through 3 with me in class. We're going to talk about the module, and then we will start this video reflection assignment that's in Schoology. There are going to be 2 videos with 2 reflections. You're going to do one on Tuesday and one on Wednesday, and you'll submit it on Schoology. That's an outside assignment. You'll see that in the week 1 folder. Thursday together in Zoom, we'll do activity 4. We will read our first article and we'll begin activity 5. And then Friday in Zoom, we'll read our second article and finish activity 5. The other new thing about these calendars that the district is asking us to do is estimating how much time it will take for each activity so that you can map out your week better. So no red ink should take you about 30 minutes, maybe an hour if you get stuck. Reading chapter 8 and doing the assignment, an hour, right? These are kind of generous. They're pretty flexible. Of course, if you work faster, if you read faster, they won't take you an hour, but perhaps you need to read twice or, whatever happens. So here's all of your activities laid out for the week, and I'm estimating generously that this week will take you 6.5 hours. However, seeing that we're in class every day, most of it will be completed in our hour together. So we will have 4 hours together in class on Zoom or on campus, where you will be working on and probably finishing most of this. Okay, so let's look back at it like this. So you saw the Juvenile Justice Survey, that's for Monday. It's just a small form about our unit. Here is your no red ink assignment. If you click on it, there's a link straight to it. You don't need to turn anything in here. I see it on no red ink, but if it drives you crazy that it says missing, you can always just type in done in the comment box and post it, and I will give you your points on Schoology. Next is, this is the video reflection assignment. I'll go over it with you on Tuesday, and then you'll finish it on Wednesday and submit it. Here's your They Say, I Say assignment for chapter 8. If you click on it, there are some instructions. So you will read the chapter. It's chapter 8, connecting the parts. I think it's like page 105 or something. Here's the PDF if you need it. Here's what you're doing for your assignment, and you can type it here and you'll submit it by Sunday. Remember that our class is split 50-50, 50% homework and classwork and 50% writing assignment and essays. Your module packets go into your classwork and homework, and these They Say, I Say assignments go into your writing category. So please make sure that you are doing a healthy amount of both classwork and writing assignments so that your grade stays even and you don't end up with a low grade. Last but not least, here is our Juvenile Justice module due February 2nd. So we have about 4 weeks to work on this. Hip hip hooray, here are some new things about our module packet. If you remember in quarter 1, you had that annoying task of working on a blank one and using the full one here. The teachers have gotten together and realized that that is just ridiculous. So for this quarter, you do not need to write on the blank packet. Hooray! Instead, you're just going to work directly on the attached packet. So when you click on the packet, it'll show up like this, and no more going back and forth. You will just type your answers here, easy breezy. So for the first week, you'll be doing activities 1 through 3. You'll see that still some of our activities happen outside of the packet. These will be posted in Schoology, just like quarter 1, and we'll be going over it every day. Don't worry. I know we're coming back after almost 12 weeks of not being together, but this is just a run through. So your packet has all of these activities. Each one is about 10 points. And then there is a writing assignment at the end, and we will take about a week to work on that. So that's your student packet. You're not writing on the blank one, you're writing directly onto the packet. And here is the second new thing. Each week, your packet will be found in the current week. There will be no separate folders for modules and assignments in this quarter. I manually am just going to go through every week and drop your Juvenile Justice module into the next week so that every week you're just looking into one folder and not bouncing back and forth. Hopefully this is going to relieve some click stress and some Schoology stress. If we get a couple weeks in and you're like, I hate this, let's go back to how it was, of course we will. So that is getting a look at what we'll be doing for the first week at least. You'll see all of your assignments popping up over here. There's a couple things to be done today, and again, we'll do this together. So here, this is just an introduction video. Of course, if you have questions, you may ask me at any point. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you tomorrow at 10:20, whether you're on campus or on Zoom.